Hello, this is a video on a book I was listening to a long time ago. It's Why We Sleep from Matthew Walker. I stumbled upon this book, I think on one of the YouTube channels of someone or Twitter. I'm not really sure about it. And I was listening to it when I was on my way back from the US last year, before all this corona crisis happened, and I was listening to it on the flight. So, funny-wise, this book stopped me from sleeping because I was really amazed by the insights on it, and especially some specific parts which we thought we knew, or I thought at least I knew, like all the stuff about caffeine and how long it takes to leave your body. The thing here is there was an interesting part also on other animals, the origin. I mean, he really dives deep in this book, and I recommended this also to my mom, who started listening or at least reading to a lot of books now on like the biography of Elon Musk, or also like Atomic Habits from James Clear, and also this one. And I mean, my mom is 70 years old, and she also thinks like, whoa, that caffeine topic. I mean, we thought, yeah, we should not drink coffee late in the evening. But actually it is, we should not drink coffee at 2 o'clock. That's already too late, because by the time you go to bed, you still have a high level inside of your body. He also takes some of the myth out there that you can, you sometimes hear in this super active, super productive communities, that you can sleep and control your sleep in different patterns. But at the end, the main learnings we sometimes hopefully got in our past of having consistent sleep. It's good that it's like on a regular basis, and it's also important to have sleep, let's say, in the right hours. Not by general terms, but by light, because of melatonin, etc. So I give also a few quotes from the book, because I think some of them are giving you a perspective on how deep the book really is. One is from The Guardian. A neuroscientist shows how a good night's shut-eye can make us cleverer, more attractive, slimmer, happier, healthier, and ward off cancer. I mean, if that's not enough benefits of sleeping well, I don't know. I mean, we try to eat well, etc., but just go to bed. That seems like to be almost like cheating. The other one is from the Financial Times, which I liked. This is a stimulating and important book that holds true when I was on the plane, which you should read in the knowledge that the author is, as he puts it, in love with everything that sleep is and does. So could probably not be a better start for someone writing a book when he's already being so connected to the topic he's writing about. And then we have from the Men's Journal, fascinating. Most important, Walker in brackets, gives us simple, actionable ways to get better rest tonight. And I think this is a great part here. If you talk about sport, doing one-time sport doesn't do you the most, let's say, well. And it's a consistent struggle, consistent thing we have to do, where we have to do actually something. And this book is one where it tells you, don't do, just sleep. I mean, basically it's not doing something, and not actively doing something. And it's an easy access change of life, with so many positive results at the end. And there's also a lot of YouTube videos and interviews where he's talking about some of the topics out of the book. So if you do not want to get the full thing, which is not that much, you can look into YouTube and find tons of videos of him talking about simple, easy topics out of the book. To go a little into the part of understanding of the table of contents, so that gives you an understanding also how it is structured. The first part is the thing called sleep, which goes into the topics of what is sleep and what do we know about it so far. The second part is why should you sleep? And I think this is most important for most people. Then we go into the part which is like the one of the big mysteries in life, how and why we dream, also with sleep phases and all the other things. And then the part 4 is from sleeping pills to society transformed. The thing is, it goes deep into the outside world, which we cannot control, but also in our own environments like beds, etc., sleeping rooms, bedrooms. How can we adjust those that they support a better sleep? That could be blinds, that could be facing the placement of the bed, that could be electronic devices to keep that away from us so we are not constantly using them at night. All those things. And I was on one hand surprised how deep that book is going inside the topic, but on the other hand, or at the same time, giving you hands-on advice to change things in your life. And to be fair enough, I'm probably not the perfect example of adaptation of the stuff from the book, but at least I'm really consistent now in listening to my body and not blaming myself and falling into the trap if I get up late. And I'm more than often, especially compared to the past, I'm going to sleep early and I'm going to sleep when it feels right. But for this, you have to listen to your body and you have to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. Because sometimes it's just like knowing what is right makes your decision process a lot easier. That at least was for me. This is Why We Sleep, Unlocking the Power of Sleep and Dreams from Matthew Walker. Last quote for today: a book on a mission, recommended for night stable reading in the most pragmatic sense. If you enjoyed this video, then subscribe to the channel and push the like button for me to know that it was the right call to make the review on this one. If you have any ideas and thoughts on the topic of sleep, leave it down in the comment section below. For me, massive topic, massive change in my life, because in the past I was really someone who always went to bed late and always got up late in the morning, never to what I assumed what was right or what I wanted to do. And now I realize, at least for myself, that there's always like phases where I want to go to bed and then I'm hungover. And in Germany there's a saying, nach müd kommt blöd. That means after tired comes stupid, and you're getting awake again. So I can just tell you from my experience, if you feel tired, if you want to go to bed, do not look on the watch. Look for your pillow, put your head down and go to sleep. That's the better way to do it, at least from my perspective. That's all for this evening. Have a good night rest.